Hi, everybody, it's Deanna, and I just finished the Midnight and Indigo Black Women's Write-In today, not too long ago. And this was the third one that I've attended. I had to look in my records to remember which ones I attended in the past. The first one was in April 2023. The second one was this February, not March as I had misremembered. And the third one was today, September 14th. Okay. And I enjoy attending these each time. I always end them feeling really good, feeling very positive because it's so great being surrounded via on Zoom around such inspiring, like-minded, intelligent, creative black women. And it's a very supportive space. There is no judgment. There is no criticism of people's writing or no judgment of people's writing. It is a space where we can be free to be ourselves and to be open and to be inspired by great stories. So today's, let me pull this, got my notebook in my hands. And today started out with three prompts. Finding inspiration using one of the five senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, hearing. Prompt 1. Two friends are taking a walk on a sunny afternoon. They reach a crossroads. Write a scene where they discuss which way to go. Prompt 2. A character finds a special object that grants a wish every time they touch it, but the wish it grants isn't their own. Prompt 3. A character is in an airport waiting to take a long awaited bucket list trip. The flight is delayed. So I chose prompt 2 about the object that grants wishes for other people. I originally was not going to read the whole thing on camera for this video because I was iffy about what I wrote, but then I remembered that it's a no judgment space and I'm going to put what I wrote out there. So I picked prompt 2. I make a tripped. I'm still waking up, people, okay? Let's start over. Prompt 2. I make a trip to the thrift store once a season. I cannot remember the last time I purchased new clothing. Well, my bras and underwear are new, but everything you see me wearing on the outside is secondhand. Each item of clothing has its own story to tell. The thrift store always smells like the stale perfume that little old ladies purchased in the 1940s, but still wear today. It takes a few washes for clothes to stop smelling like faded old perfume and to start smelling like me. I never really thought of having a smell. I shower daily, so I know I smell clean, but as to having a specific smell that can be called my name, hmm. I sift through the racks looking for discounts upon discounts. I squeeze my way past bored teens who have nothing better to do but act out. Harried moms too distracted to realize that little Johnny is playing hide and seek one aisle over. I found all the clothes I wanted, but I am still looking for that extra something that'll make an outfit pop. At the jewelry counter, I see a beautiful sapphire pendant. Its chain is silver, thin, and delicate, while the gem is a huge flat circle. It looks brand new, only $5, probably costume jewelry. After I go home with my purchases, I polish the pendant. I touch it. and fiddle around with it, feeling the coolness of the gem in the palm of my hand. I'm going to wear this frequently. While at work, I fiddle around with the pendant. Man, I'm bored. I work at a call center. I check out when some woman goes on and on about how her cable service is garbage and she'll never use it again. Same song and dance every day. This woman is a frequent flyer. She'll call to complain, ask to speak to a manager, then they'll give her a discount. The cycle repeats. I hold the pendant in my hand, fingering the sapphire. I wish I won the lottery so I didn't have to deal with this shit, I thought. Hello? Hello? I'd play 4, 5, 23, 27, and 39. 39 is my current age. Still too far away to retire, and I can't afford to retire early. This is not the life I envisioned for myself. I played those numbers yesterday, but none were picked. Better luck next time. I'm not going to play them again today. If I played numbers every day, then I'd be more broke than I am. Is anyone still here? I said I want to speak to the manager. Are you listening? No, can't say I am. I didn't play tonight's numbers, but found out that 4, 15, 23, 27, and 39 were tonight's winning numbers. Damn! A week later, the winner went public. A retired teacher who recently started chemo treatments. She really needed that money. I have a roommate. Her name is Minnie. Minnie doesn't pay rent and gets a lot of free meals. Minnie is noisy at night. Minnie can't stand the sight of me and runs when I turn on the light. Yes, Minnie is a mouse. I've complained to my landlord about this, but all he did was give me a snap trap. I could have done that myself. And my neighbors are blasting the same Vicente Fernandez song over and over and over again. And they leave their garbage everywhere. I touch the pendant. My nerves are so bad. My older sister is Ms. Perfect. She's 42. She became a doctor. OB-GYN. She married a cardiologist. Why can't you be more like Vanessa? My parents constantly ask. Because I'm not her. I wish I lived in a nice house that's large, clean, and away from it all. No minis, no noisy ass neighbors, no trash, and no shady landlords. I read in the news a week later that someone received the house of my dreams through an inheritance. It's on a large plot of land and there's very little to fix up. Everything is happening to everyone else but me. That was prompt 2 about an object that gives wishes to other people. And I originally didn't want to read it out loud because I felt that it didn't come the way I wanted it to. I wanted to have a little more of a mystical quality. But as I said before I started reading that, no judgment. It's a non judgment space. And I put that out there, even though there are a lot of kinks that need to be worked out. I want to flesh this character I wrote more out more. I want to add the mystical quality to the pendant more. I wanted to have it have more great reach in how it grants wishes. How this person wishes for something for herself, but then the wish happens for someone else. And thinking about it now, I could also do something where the opposite happens, where she wishes for something for herself, but then something horrible happens to someone else. 'Cause that could give her more, the stakes would be higher if that were to happen. But yeah, that gives me something to work with. So, excuse me. Prompt two is using photography to write a character. And this character, since I don't have the picture to show, I took notes so I can read back what the image was. There's a beautiful black woman with dark skin lying on a blanket. Her face was covered with her left hand. She had multicolored nails. She was wearing a green and black tiger striped shirt, or it could have been part of a dress. She was surrounded by fruits. I saw look like an orange and a lemon in the picture. There were herbs, and it looked like what I thought could have been goldenrod. She had a journal. She has very long braids, and she had a big smile on her face. This is what I wrote from that. Finally, this woman can rest. She was almost burned out and she needed to take a break to breathe. She covers her face because the sun's in her eyes. She cannot stop laughing. The thought of her boss trying to do all she does. Ha! She has a week off. She decides to stop thinking about that ratchet job. Focus on the present, she says, and breaks into more laughter after a beat. She brought her journal so she can figure out her life's purpose. Oranges are her favorite fruit, so she brought some to snack on. She likes clementines. She's excuse me. She's considering becoming an herbalist. She found some herbs that look like goldenrod. She has an aunt who's allergic to that. She'll look up their healing qualities when she gets home. She wore her favorite outfit, a dress with green and black tiger stripes, to her picnic with herself. She doesn't like it when people think she's getting dressed up for a man. Who's to say she's interested in men? Or hell, anyone else for that matter. I wear this dress because I look good in it and it makes me feel good, she says while she looks at herself in the mirror. I wear this dress for me. She started wearing braids because she got tired of using the creamy crack on her hair. She's thinking about getting locks. When she first did a big chop years ago, people flipped out. Why? Some white woman at work she barely talked to asked. You used to be so pretty with long hair. I still am pretty, she responded. Well, I didn't mean it like that, the woman backtracked. This is why she needs to get away from that job. She knows she is meant to do more in life than listen to white people's corny jokes and their most thinly veiled insults like her hair making her pretty. I am manifesting my new life, she writes in her journal. And I will find out what the healing properties of goldenrod are. That's prompt two. There was a break between the first writing exercise and the second one. And after the second one, we did a breakout session and we get split into smaller groups and we get to talk to some of the women who attended the session. And I love doing those. I like learning about what people are doing and what makes them tick. And and this is something I've noticed. Through my daily life, I'm constantly told, repeat myself. I wasn't listening what you said. What were you saying? I get that a lot in my daily life. But in these sessions, I'm being listened to, I'm being heard, and they're interested in what I have to say. And I love being around like-minded, intelligent, creative black women because, and I had brought this up in the breakout session, how we need these spaces. These spaces are so important because in a world that's constantly judging us, criticizing us, and putting us down, we need these spaces to be heard, to be listened to be seen, and to feel like our voices matter. And that's what I really love about these. And the last one was a quick free write. And because I was busy typing my YouTube page and my blog address, my blogs on website in the chat, I didn't have time to write. So the only thing I wrote for that was, "This has been a fun experience, and I appreciate the experience." And I put a smiley face. Wow. And then it ended with a quote: "The voice of a black woman should always be herself. No edits, no erasure, no pressure, no expectations, no additions, no intruders." And that quote is by Malebo Safodi. And please let me know if I've gotten that name right. And if not, I do apologize. But that was it. That was it. That was such a great experience. I really love doing these write-ins, and I join them whenever I can. And this is a random thought. It will never cease to amaze me how much doing a Zoom meeting or Teams meeting, whatever meeting service is used, and it looks like the Brady Bunch. All these people in these squares. I would do the theme song, but I don't want to get dinged for copyright, so I'm not. But it's like, looking up there to that person, and they up there for that person, and up to that person, to the side, this side, down corner, down. And it's also like I go to the eye doctor, and they make me look in every direction, look up, look up to your right, look up to your left. Lord. Random aside. But I do enjoy doing these the Midnight and Indigo write-ins. And they give me a time to be I'm in my element. I am in my element, and because I feel that in the regular day I tend to be a shell of myself. I'm more quiet. I mean, I'm a quiet person in general nowadays, but I tend to be more quiet because I'm in environments where I'm not really listened to, I'm not really heard, I'm not really respected. So when I'm in an environment like this, I get to get out of my shell and express myself. It feels so good. And as I was mentioning earlier, with like, I was trepidatious, yeah, me, about sharing my first prompt because I didn't like it. I didn't think it was great. I thought it needed a lot of work on it, but I had to silence that negative voice and to remember the gist of the write-ins, put my to put myself out there regardless of how it is. It's like, and even if I may not find it the best work I've done, someone else may. And it's encouraging to put myself out there to make mistakes. Like, I didn't edit out that mistake of me like saying tripped instead of trip. Like, I didn't do. I'm like, I didn't edit myself because I want to show that I'm human and I make mistakes and it's okay. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. I will share a link to Midnight and Indigo's webpage in the description. And if you've liked this video, please hit the like button. You can comment, share it, and subscribe. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.